Hey there, it's JJ with Productivity Injection, new do, but same Productivity Injection, and today I am going to be busting the two most common productivity myths. But before I start, you might have noticed if you read my stuff, and I'm sure you've been reading it faithfully all along here, that the past few weeks have all been about taking breaks. So, for example, this week's post is about National Hammock Day, taking a break in the hammock. It's vacation time, taking vacation time, why it's hard to take vacation time, why you should still do it. And that gets into the second myth that I'm going to be busting today. But the first myth is that multitasking makes you more productive. That is a myth. It does not. First of all, multitasking doesn't even exist. You think you're multitasking, but really what's happening is that your brain is switching back and forth between the tasks very fast. And not only is that not particularly productive, it's also really tiring. So if you're doing that a lot during the day, that's why you end up with brain fog at the end of the day, because your brain's just worn out from going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's tiring just watching me do this, isn't it? Just imagine your brain while you're doing this. So multitasking isn't a thing. And then the other thing too is when you're working on a couple of things at a time, if they're different, if they're both cognitively demanding and you're going from one back to the other, you're not really able to put your whole attention on one task. So if you're kind of going between two tasks, really you're half-assing each task. If you got three tasks going, you're a third-assing your tasks, and so forth. But basically, yeah, multitasking isn't a thing, you're not actually doing it, and it does not make you more productive. The second myth, which is what the whole vacation, breaks, hammock day falls into, is that you'll be more productive if you just put your head down and grind away for hours at a time. Not true. Our brains were not meant to do this kind of work. This is very recent, so no, our brains have not evolved to do the work. We're still using basically hardware left over from 100,000, 200,000 years ago when we were fighting off predators. That's what we got. And we've kind of, been able to do all of these things. We've been able to make all this technology, but it doesn't actually help our brains. So the idea of just going and going and going doesn't make you more productive. It makes your brain tireder, which means you're making bad decisions. It leads to the brain fog. It leads to you not feeling energized, and ultimately it's what results in burnout. When you're productive, on the other hand, when you're actually accomplishing the tasks that you need to do, and you're able to take breaks, go on vacation, enjoy your hobbies and activities and friends and family, that recharges your brain so that you're like ready for the next day. So those are the two myths, and if you've heard either one of them or you believe either one of them, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. And if you want to really accomplish what you need to accomplish, first of all, stop multitasking, focus on one thing at a time, and introduce breaks into your routine. Do some posture exercises every hour to give yourself a little break. Make sure you've got time for exercise, hobbies, friends, family, pets, all of that fun stuff. And that's me saying, yeah, let's get productive. Take care, everybody.